Okay, everybody out there, thought I'd take a little time while we got the coronavirus going on. I'll show you how I install my propellers on the race boat. I know you have a lot of racers out there that are in Pro Mod, Pro Outlaw, different classes, and I just wanted to pass on a little bit of knowledge that I learned through the years, and it may help somebody. So I plan on doing some of these videos, probably 3 more series on propeller, how I measure them, how I install them, and stuff like that, and what to look for. So today we're going to talk about how to install a propeller properly, the way I do it. Now, I've been doing it for 26 years this way. I haven't been bit, but that's not to say it's the correct way. I did learn from a lot of great people that shared information with me. Eddie Knox, Kevin Kinsley, mostly on this propeller technology of how I install them when I started going to Top Alcohol. So let's sit down here and see what we can come up with, okay? So it's going to be a little crude, but you'll get the gist of it, okay? So I have a couple propellers sitting right here that I've used in the past. They're bad propellers right now, but they'll work for the purposes of what we're doing right now, okay? So typically your propeller comes from the manufacturer, kind of like this right here, a straight edge cut here. I've done it several different ways. Some years I've gone to where I grind this edge out here a little bit, flatten that keyway out there to keep it from cracking right along in this area right here. So this is Dale Lambert taught me this, that has done a real good job. It takes less stress off the prop shaft right here in this area, less cracks, and then you have less cracking out of the hub here, okay? So when I go to install a propeller on a prop shaft, I cut my keyway down a little bit shorter than what the keyhole slot is here in the prop shaft. So the reason being, I want to be able to stick this keyway in here and slide it back and forth. So I know that it's not binding up on my propeller hub and splitting my hub that some people's had a problem with. So I usually make them out of Craftsman screwdrivers, nice tensile hardened. So that works well for me. And then I usually mock it all up, kind of like this right here. Make sure my keyway spins freely there. I'll put my propeller blade on my prop shaft, or my propeller on the prop shaft, kind of like so here. And then I have a pull tie cut off here, and I'll make sure that I have play. You can hear the keyway is not in the bind. It's making its way back and forth. Therefore, the prop's going all the way up on the hub, and it's not bottoming out on that keyway to cause the hub to separate and break right there. So make sure you got plenty of clearance right there before I go to install the propeller on there. Then I take the propeller back off the prop shaft at that point in time and do a couple things. I use anti-seize on the keyway itself in the key slot here. I lube that down with anti-seize. I come in here with red Loctite, and I put a film of Loctite all around the prop shaft here. So this thing at 10,000 RPMs, motor turning 10,000 RPMs, this thing's spinning 20,000. It tends to chatter on this prop shaft right here. So you're trying to eliminate that. Some people put silicone on it. Some people do different stuff. I found it, if I do red Loctite, it generally works the best for me, okay? So generally at this point in time, put my keyway back in here after I've lubed it up with anti-seize. Got my red Loctite on here. I come back with my propeller one more time. Double check my clearances, make sure I'm still not binding up. And it makes a little ting-tong noise there for me. There you go. And then at that point in time, I go ahead and put anti-seize on back side of my washer, both sides of my washer, and my nut, and as well as the threads on the prop shaft here. And then I put it all together. I put anti-seize on the hub of the prop so it's all smooth. It goes together smoothly and it's not causing extra drag. Once I get it where I want it, I'll put the nut on the prop shaft there with the washer, and I will torque it down to 200 pounds, okay? And that's how I install it. I haven't had a hub break. But the reason you're smoothing this edge of this hub out, this one's not done that way, is you're trying to keep this thing from cracking this prop shaft right here, and you're trying to keep it from cracking the prop out of this sharp edge right here. You're trying to eliminate that sharp edge for a crack to follow. Hope that helps you out, and maybe you'll be a little bit more safer when you hit the water. But if I can be of any assistance to you, Andy Reynolds, Top Alcohol Hydro, running with scissors. Thank you.